Hello there, I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, and I am a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator. Okay, so I saw this cute card by, I'm probably not going to get her name correct, Sabrina Kowalski. So it's Sabrina. I think we all know, how to spell Sabrina. Sabrina the good, was she a good witch? I can't remember. So the surname is Kowalski. So there's just a little video of the actual card, and then she does have, if you go to more underneath, she does have a tutorial which is in a different language. I think it's French. I'm not sure what language she speaks. And then you can do Google Translate, but I have found that if I do that and then try and print it, it changes it back to the original language. So I actually very laboriously copied and pasted it and then put it into my notes on my phone. So I've changed a few things because I'm a bit pedantic about ribbon showing, and on her card she said to not have the ribbon at the back, but I didn't want to do that, so I will pop all these measurements on my blog. I don't even know if I've done last week's blog. I've been pretty busy, so please leave me a comment if you're watching. You can see I've got a few people there that are just watching, which is lovely, and tell me what you think. So this card is made up of 3 little boxes. So this piece is, in case anyone wants to follow along, it's 8 by, can you see my little note? 8 by 15 centimetres. It's all in centimetres because of where this lady lives, which I like because I use centimetres. And then it's scored at 1, 5, 8 and 12. And I was going to do that with you, so sorry about that. And I think on my other cards I just used my seal, and it seems to have it's pretty strong, just the normal steel. Hopefully that's not for me. My husband's there and he probably won't even hear the doorbell. It's just too bad then, isn't it? So that's our first little box. And then the second one, oh, he has heard it. Miracles will never cease. And this one is 6 by 13 centimetres, scored at 1, 5, 7 and 11. They just all make little boxes. Good card for using up your scraps. Just do the same. And the little tiny one is, smallest box is 4 by 9, scored at 1, 4, 5 and 8. You could obviously work this out yourself and do different sizes if you wanted to, but when someone's already worked it out for us, why would we? This little one tricks me a little bit. It's like that, yeah. Because the 2 sides are the same. They're both a centimetre. So It's just a bit done a bit differently to the other ones, and that's not gonna. It should. It's not gonna go down. There we go. We'll make it go down. I probably need that again. I need this, and we'll go for the bigger one again. Yeah. So these are our lids. And these are the sides of the box. Just gonna look at this one. Yeah, I think I tried different ways because I didn't want the, Sabrina said that you cut your ribbon off so that it's not at the back, but I didn't want to do that. I felt like I wanted the ribbon to be enclosed. So I did fiddle around a little bit trying to achieve that. But then I've decided that I'll just go for it and do what I'm going to do. And we'll see how that goes. Less fit. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to, because this is a little bit longer, I wanted to put the glue on my actual box because the lid goes over a bit. It's not really going to matter. I didn't get it to the edge, so that's all good. And just match. I think this is right. No, it isn't. Match that up. This bit is hard to see. Now I want it on. Is that where I want it? Yeah, I want it up to. I want that up to. So if I turn it over, this is all these little tricks is what I found to be like a little bit of trial and error. Now, did I stick that down? I think I did. No, I didn't. And I've done that wrong. Of course I've done that wrong. So I said it's easy, but it's a little bit tricky. So this shorter bit has got to go over there, and this is why I keep mucking it up, because it's got to be just a little bit over that edge, and it's got to be on that center line, and it's hard to see from the other side. What are you doing, woman? What are you doing? It's got to be that way, I think. No. Yeah, I think that's not right. That's not right. It's this way. This way. Yeah, I was trying to do it the other way around. Tricking myself. I should be able to see that, but the thing that you can't see is where you've got that there, and that's important because you want it all to fold down flat once it, see, I haven't got that, probably haven't got that quite right. It's a little bit of a tricky thing. Anyway, that's all good. Hopefully we don't have the same trouble with the next piece, which is this one. And what did I do that in? And I have used, oh, I didn't tell you what I'm using. I'm using up, my class lady's got, now I've lost the thing for it, whatever it's called, this paper. Have I got a card on the back? I hate when they just put it on the bag and then I cut it off and put it in here and then it gets lost in here. Really prefer it to be on a piece of cardboard that I can keep. And what have I done with it? It'll be in there somewhere, but it might be easier to find it in the catalogue, but I don't know what I've done with my catalogue even. Okay. All right. So anyway, I've used that, and I think most of you, it's called Tags and something. Hello, Sharon. How are you? And I know Sharon's got it because she came to class and she bought it. And I've also used, because Rhonda had to go at one of these without the directions, and she said don't put anything on there that's too thick. So because I wanted some plain colours, I've used the, what do we call this? Two-tone cardstock in the red. I've got a red and a, what have I got there? Looks like pecan. Yeah, I've got lots of things in this one. Again, oh, I do know what it's called. It's called Reindeer Memories, so I've had that for a while. But you could buy all of them in different colours. So that's what I'm using. All right, let's get the, you want to make sure your joins are to the back. And yes, I can go all the way to that. Have you made one of these, Sharon? Have you seen it? Have you made one? You probably don't know what I'm talking about because I haven't showed you yet, have I? Keeping it as a surprise. That's exactly what I did with my other one. It's just not, it's just a smidge. Anyway, we're not going to worry about that. The card will be so beautiful that they won't even notice that. That is for the bottom of the box, and I'll explain that when we get to that. Did I use that? Oh yes, I did, on the red. I use that, and make sure you put it around the right way, because I had this stuck on and it was around the wrong way. And it didn't cover. See, it's a little bit bigger one side, so you want that to go on there. So if I put my adhesive on here, I should be right, but I prefer to look at it from the other way around, so as I know where the join is going to see. See, I find it very tricky. I must be too stupid to get it to go the right way. Oh dear. If I line, maybe if I line, try and line that up, maybe to that edge. Let me see. I'm probably making this look harder than it is. It's just got a little tiny margin there either side, and it's a bit tricky to get it even. Let's see how we did. Yeah, that's all right. Well, I think, oh no, it's the fold has got to be a bit. I had that on the edge and it's still not. I'll have that fold. Can't do that because it'll glue it shut. And you see why I'm struggling, because that's, I want that to be able to fold down, and it's not being very helpful. Can I make it a little bit a little bit under a little bit below the bold line, maybe. Let me try. I have made 2 of these. You would think I would know by now. Hang on, hold the phone. What if, no, yeah, what if, no, that's not right. What are you doing? That is not right. I need that to be, that's got to be at the top. I think I probably should have changed these measurements a little bit because, you know, I've got it right, but I'm not happy with how it's folding. I don't need to worry about them. We'll see my other one's a little bit bumpy there too. Maybe it's because of the two-tone cardstock. Anyway, we're going to go with it. Just maybe need to, because you've got to have it to cover the bottom. And then you need, yeah, it might be because of the thickness of that. I'm not sure, but it didn't want to be helpful. Now, and we could use the other side of this, but I'm not going to. Hey, you're struggling in the heat. I'm getting a bit hot in here with the door closed, Sharon. And I should get a wriggle on so I can get out of here, shouldn't I? Got the cooler on because it's about 36 or something today. Centigrade, so it's pretty warm. It'll be even warmer tomorrow. Now, this is this piece here is my favourite piece. Now, let me just, so it's the small bit with the long bit hanging down, just to throw me out. You want the small bit to go there. Your back, Ma. I don't know what that means, Sharon. So the long bit there and the small bit, is that right? No. Well, the small bit goes there. Maybe I can just do that. That's better. That's good. Okay, now what I was waffling on about was the ribbon. Now, you may not have this ribbon. Why I chose this was because I didn't want a sheer ribbon. I like my ribbon to be stuck down. And the problem that I have when I did my first card, she says to cut your ribbon off there, and I'm afraid it will fray. So I left mine thinking it'd be okay, but it's not, because you see the bottom of it. When you put it on your card, you see the bottom. So whereas the other ones, I've decided that doesn't matter with the other ones because it gets stuck down here. You put the glue down there and it gets stuck down. The bottom is the only one where it shows. So we'll show you the finished card now. So what I did was put another piece of that on the bottom, and I fiddled around putting the ribbons underneath the DSP, and that was not easy. So then I've realised this morning as I put another one together. I was putting something else together. I realised that it doesn't really matter except for this one. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to put this. So just use any ribbons that you do have. Her card used the, and I'm going to put another one together, or I'm going to, well, it's together, but I'm going to pop it on the card of the other paper that I used. It's there somewhere. She used this ribbon, which is, I believe, Poppy Parade. No, Sweet, oh, it's Sweet Sorbet. Did not realise that. Had that for a little while. So you just want to use whatever ribbon that you have got that will coordinate. And if you used a sheer ribbon, I don't think that would be good, because how I'm going to do it, you're going to see sometimes with a sheer ribbon it shows through, so I don't want to do that. I like to use, I'm hoping I don't ever get rid of some sort of tape runner like a ribbon like this, because I love to use a tape runner for my ribbon. Now, do you reckon that's about halfway? Just eyeball that. Yeah, I think that'll do. Push that way. And that way. It doesn't really matter there. Hang on. It needs to be. I always cut too much ribbon. I want mine to be stuck. I don't want it going anywhere. So often if you just put your tear and tape either side of the ribbon, you don't put anything in the middle, it can, you know, pop up in the middle and buckle a little bit. So that's what I didn't want it to do. So then that side there will be stuck to the card. It's this piece here that we need to cover. So I'm going to put this piece here, which is 3 centimetres by 8. I'm going to cover that, and then that fixes that ribbon showing problem. There we go. Now where's our next box? Our next box. You want to, these need to be lined up pretty much in the centre of each box, and they should line up so that they're standing all in like this. Should all line up there. Don't be too fussy. You can see I haven't got it exactly right, but I think good enough. I haven't got much of that ribbon left either. I think it's real red. I thought it was. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's cherry cobbler. It hasn't got a, anyway it goes. It hasn't got a colour on it. I usually, must have been a twin pack and I haven't written the actual colour down. Let me just eyeball. I think that's about right. What Sabrina did was she must have just saying that she doesn't want it to go around the back because of the bulk. You don't want a bulky ribbon either. So she's just cut hers off there, but I was afraid that it might fray. Afraid that it might fray. Oh, it was. So. Oh, okay. Oh, I've just been there too before I started. I thought it'd be a bit embarrassing if I needed to dash there. Does happen. It happened to Rose Coleman. I watched her one day, probably about 12 months ago. And yeah, well, it's part of nature, isn't it? So, yeah. And this one. Just lay your ribbon down. You just need to colour the colour. You just need to cover the bits that are, get off my sticky, that have got the pretty paper on them. I don't know what I'd do without my silicone mat. And are you all up to date with product of the month? I did order it. I don't know why I ordered it. I do like blue, and it's blue paper. So if you spend, what did I get? I got something to add to my pre-order that I was debating whether I would get. So I thought, oh, forget that. I can get the paper. You have to spend in Australia anyway. Didn't tell you guys where I was from, did I? Most of you know anyway. From Australia. Kerrang, Victoria, Australia. Yeah, it's a spend of $125. So to get the paper. Then we need to stick all these together. So hopefully I need to do a bow too, but I haven't done that yet. Hopefully this will go better than the first part of this this video. That's all right, I think. Yep. Or is it? No. Yes, that's the box. That's the box. That's the bottom. Had trouble with them sticking, so I might use some tear tape actually, which I've got to figure out which piece I want to be stuck down and where. Where's my crappy one? My first practicey one. You can see that I had to pull things off, and so it goes about there. So on this part, so we can't go wrong there, can we? If you can go wrong, I will. Well, I like my seal because if I do mess up, it's easy to get it unstuck. Whereas if you use glue and tear tape, it's a little bit more tricky. And I had these stuck on and they weren't sticking on properly with either wet glue or tear tape. So not tear tape, either wet glue or seal, I should say. So I'm just wondering where I put that. And I don't think there's any. Well, as long as I cover that, I guess. Let me just gently put that on and see what I think. There we are. Quite unusual, this card. Takes a lot of thought to get it to go right. So then it's just stuck on that this little part here. I just need some more tear tape. And that appears to be working. So that's good. Hopefully I haven't spoken too soon. And we'll pop that, yeah, just on the you want it just under where it folds. That's pretty good, actually. Third time lucky. Oh, maybe not. Oh no, that should be okay. Alrighty, get on with it. I did want to show you a little tip that I learnt just this morning. I'm not going to use that beautiful side. I do like that beautiful side. Imagine that. Just stick that on a piece of your real red or whatever colour, and you've got, put a sentiment on and you've got a card. How cool is that? I'm just going to adhere this. This is just a normal size card. She had on the tutorial that she used 29 centimetres, scored it at 10.5, and I didn't really understand what that was because mine aren't that. Therefore, whether that was a mistake or not, I don't know. Anyway, I just stuck one of these on before, so I thought, oh, okay, that's what I do. So that we've got that. And what did I do? Oh, so when I flatten it out, it's because this bottom piece doesn't stick. This doesn't stick here. It sticks here. So I can flatten it out, but the top bit does stick. So it's a bit wonky, that. Once I stick it down, it'll be fine. I might actually put my... No, I can put my bow on later. Let's do that later. Actually, I just thought I can... now that pops up. It'll be up there. I don't think I can have it... Oh no, that's what I did. I folded it that way to see how I was going to do it. That's what I did. So when you pop it in the envelope, it can fold down like this, okay? So now, to put our glue or tape. I might do glue. Getting very brave here. That's if the silly glue will come out. It's hot, so it's seized up. And then I can shove a punch on it while we do a ribbon bow. Now I'm just going to turn it over. And put it about in the middle. Just check that that's where I want it. Yep, that'll be good. Now, while that's adhering, just making sure it's not going to slip on me. Punch over the top of it. We're going to get a little bow for the top. I love this ribbon actually. Look, I haven't got much left of it, so that's a bit sad. I really like the more narrow ribbons. I don't know, Stampin' Up seem to be coming out with all these half-inch ones lately, and I'm thinking, well, they don't really work for me. Love these more narrow ones, they're great. Now, hopefully that's enough time elapsed to adhere that. If not, it can stay there while we do our inside and our envelope. To tear those off. Put a little glue dot here. And I'm going to cheat with sentiment. I'm going to use some of these ones. Yeah. Oh, I nearly squashed. No, it wasn't my card I squashed. What are we going to use? What do we use on that one? 'Tis the season. Just want to leave that down a little bit till it. I've got a couple of these. We might as well do the same as we do. Oh, that's not the same. Not that it matters, it's not the same, but just being mindful that if I take the sticky off, it's going to protrude out. And stick your card down. So what else have I got that's shorter? That's longer. I've got gems in there. Why have I got gems in there? Who would know? Oh, these have been great. What about Season's Greetings? Does that fit? Let me see. Oops. Oopsie, that's what I didn't want to do. Upset the apple cart here. Need to give it time to adhere. Let's just pop this on and put our punch back on, and I'll show you a couple of things. Oops, nearly put it on upside down. We can't have that, can we? Just need to see where to put this. That tape doesn't want to stick that. Let's put the punch back on it, and hopefully I might have to get some glue onto that. I did find it a little bit tiresome to stick things to. Put some things away. And so here's my, just put that there. And get out some green and some red. I'm just thinking maybe I'll use, didn't on my other card, but I'm going to use that. Some soft sea foam, some garden green, and some real red. And these are from this cute little set, Gift of Joy, which I just christened today. Apart from the Happy Christmas, I have used that over and over and over again because I needed a little small Christmas. You need all different sizes. So now, remember what I did. So I'm using the little present because it's got presents on the front. I thought I would use present on the inside. And there's my envelope. Probably can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, you can. Close that. Put it away. And I'm going to use this. Previous card I stamped off garden green, but can't see what I'm doing. I thought, seeing this paper's got soft sea foam, I might just use that. Because it's got a bow. I'm not quite sure what you're supposed to do with the bow, but I wanted to put it on top of my present and I didn't want to have to fussy cut it out. So I just made the present, oops, a little bit not as bright. This is real red and I need to put it on my silicone mat so the thing doesn't jump up and down. But you could just put paper if you wanted to. Do whatever you do, whatever you want to put on the insides of yours and the envelopes. You may not put anything, but I do. Just might give those a clean. In case I put my hand in it. There was red on there too, wasn't there? Red. You're bound to get red everywhere when you use it. So let's pop this on our inside. Don't think. No, I didn't use any embellishments on my other one. I didn't really feel that it was necessary, but I did on another one I'm going to show you. Just get this in, and this card is finished. I won't disturb that. I'm going to put the punch over the top. Put its envelope there. I'll just show you this one that's all stuck together properly. So there's that one, and that was just what I was playing with. I have done another one in a different variation. Now, I was looking at this before I put the greeting on. I thought, well, actually that could really be for anything. It wouldn't really need to be for Christmas. I love it. So, and I've got but because I've put that in there, it's going to be Christmas now. And I've just cut some of the decorations out of the paper for that. And then this is another practicey one, but what I wanted to show you there, I've done something different here with I've just cut out, reversed the paper and cut out two different ones from the two-tone cardstock. I keep forgetting the name, but just put a little bit of paper there. And for the envelope, I just put a piece of paper across, and I don't know where that's gone now. But what I wanted to show you is, before I stick that on, I don't know if you can see, which other one did I do? Yeah, on my gold one. Just show you what, I can't remember how to say her name, Maharuski from the Stamping Lounge. She showed us a different card, but she showed us this technique that I thought was rather cool. She didn't use an embossing folder, but I am. And what I'm going to do, I wanted some bigger. Didn't quite work very well with what I did before, because my Wink of Stella must have been a little bit dry. Or whether it was because the embossing made it I'll just put this on and I'll show you what the embossing folder I used actually. And you'll see what I mean. Don't really care if it goes in the middle. I just wanted it. Ah, and look at that, it's not going to work now. Maybe the fan's dried it. Well, that was a fizzer. It's not going to work. I'm thinking it's because of the heat and the fan has dried it a little bit, so we just won't have gold splecks on it today. We could use some splatter, but probably not going to stamp now that I've embossed it. So I wanted to show you the embossing folder, and I'll show you a bit more detail of the other one that I did, and it did work. I'm thinking it's the heat. So this is the folder I used, and you will notice it says beautiful pattern embossing folder, and it's rather nice. Still liking the Winko Stella on there. But it doesn't say 3D. So I went to put it through with 2 plates and it wasn't going through. It is 3D, but just didn't say 3D. So I'm going to write that on. So I thought, when did we stop putting 3D on them? Because I actually prefer the 3D ones. So there you go. It's called Beautiful Pattern. And it is really nice, and I wasn't going to get it, but then I saw somebody else using it, and I thought, yeah, that's really nice. So I would just put this one together. Oh, hi, Susan. Lovely to have you here. You finally found me. Oh, did you have trouble, love? Sorry about that. I just, Facebook wasn't letting me see people's comments and kept changing things, and I just got a bit fed up. Now, which side did I put the sparkle on? How are you doing? And is it as hot as it is here where you are? It's, well, it's probably heading to 37. I don't know. It was 36 point something when I had a cuppa before. And then if I do them on YouTube, I don't need to download and upload. It's just done. So just got to grow my audience a little bit. That's all. Then I nearly put the rect one on. Then we're going to put glue on here. It's the one I had trouble gluing. Oops, I don't want to put glue on the bottom, do I? No. So it's rather a cute card, but a little fiddly. But let's go through your pattern paper now. Which way did I say I had it? Should have done that first, shouldn't I? Bit hard to fold it when I've got glue on it. There we go. Like that. So if I do that, let's stuck that down. Don't want to stick you down. I'm just trying to get a measure here. If I have that, and that's probably not going to matter that that's not sticking, because it'll stick once I get that down. So there's our other card, and you can choose whether I did put embellishments on my other one. Let me lift that one up that we just did, and I'll pop. And what did I did this, yeah, I showed you that, didn't I? That I did that. And that is paper we had last year, I believe. You get heaps. It was called Take a Bow. Take a Bow, I suppose. It's got lots. Look, this is how much I've got left of it. Goodness me. But I gave a lot of my Christmas paper away to a lady whose son is a school teacher, and I kind of regret that because sometimes I can't find the right papers. So there are my cards for today. What do you think? That one's still setting up, and you can see I've put some black gems on that one, just to, and that is using the, as we probably all know, the black and gold paper, which is called Modern Christmas. Thanks, Sharon. It's rather a thick card, so you'll need extra postage. Wasn't sure how it would post either, but the other one that I just did will be better, because these ones I put the ribbon under the DSP, and I just realised this morning I didn't really need to, did I? Such a deal. Anyway, we live and learn. So I'm going out with it would be great for a 21st. That's absolutely correct, Susan. I thought of that before I was about to put the Merry Christmas on. I thought, yeah, I haven't got anyone that's turning 21 yet. I've got a couple of people that have got 20th birthdays though, so I don't think I'll get that off though. I could make another one, couldn't I? Oh, and that ribbon is well and truly retired as well, because we didn't have, you could use the thin one, but then I wouldn't be able to get my seal on it. I'd have to use tear tape, and I didn't want to do that. So can't always use current stuff. So I'll get those measurements up on my blog for you guys. I might go and do that now. Although, what's the time? Got plenty of time before dinner to do that. So thanks everyone for joining me, and I'll see you next Thursday at the same time. Bye-bye.